Good morning, everyone. This is Atul from PAC, and I'm here to present you the various activities and initiatives done by PAC during the pandemic. So we call it Taking Astronomy to the Public. Although presenting this work, I had with me Dr. AP Bhatt and my colleague Meghna and my students Shubhashri and Chavan who helped me do all of the work that I present here now. So before I begin telling you about the initiatives, what is PAC? So in 1986, here in Udupi, they started a group called Aryabhatta Astronomers Group, and the founder coordinator was Dr. AP Bhatt. And in 2004, they renamed it into Purna Prajna Amateur Astronomers Club. So that is what we call PAC today. So initially, PAC was involved in mostly organizing Skywatch programs, workshops, and astronomy-related activities. And a lot of participants here, like Shailaja ma'am, Shastri sir, have been helping us in conducting these programs in the past. And most of these programs are basically live and contact programs. We had a very small online presence in the form of a website and a Facebook page, but not much was done there. And when I say PAC, I have to mention that the annular eclipse of 26 December 2019, Dr. AP Bhatt wanted to make this eclipse visible or equipped 1,000 schools to be able to see this eclipse. And for that purpose, we went across the state, visited about 200 schools and various teachers training programs and so on. So 1,000 schools, teachers were told how to see the eclipse, and we provided them each with this pinhole projector that we made. So using this projector, you can see the sun during an eclipse and even the sunspots and so on and so forth. And I have to tell you that my students of PAC built 1,000 of these pinhole projectors, and we were able to distribute this to various schools and colleges. So this is what PAC was doing before the pandemic, and then came in the corona pandemic, and we were not really sure if the COVID-19 was going to be occultation or a transit of our activities. So the first activities we were supposed to do during the pandemic, we were forced to do was the Zero Shadow Day. In Mangalore, it occurs on 24th April, and in Udupi, it happens on 25th April. And usually every year, Zero Shadow Day is when we gather our students and we show them the Zero Shadow moment and explain what happens. But back then, I was locked in my home in Mangalore, and all I could do was live stream the event using my mobile camera. So we did this on the Facebook page of the club. And then again, the cliche of the pandemic, webinars were supposed to be organized. Everybody was doing. So PAC also jumped into the wagon. And we had 3 webinars by Professor Uday Shankar, Madhusudan sir from JNP, and Professor Sri Kumar from ISRO, giving us webinars on basic astronomy and other things. The pandemic was not leaving us yet, and we had the partial eclipse of 20th June, which we also had to live stream. We could not call people to our college. So a small group of PAC members came together and live streamed the whole event. But in between these times, I was bored in my home, and I wanted to do something where I could keep my students and everyone else engaged in astronomy. And I thought, let's make posters. Let's make these small posters that can be shared on WhatsApp. So I made this first poster here about the super pink moon, which was going to happen in April last year. But then I was not happy because if the image is small, not a lot of astronomy can be discussed. So I made these bigger digital posters of the full moon. So every single month, I would explain why the full moon was given a specific name in some culture, and what was the Indian name for that full moon, and what was the significance of it. So we were able to develop this every single month. And then I thought, let's make an astronomy calendar as well. So I made an astronomy calendar for July last year, and I made a small Kannada version of this. And I sent the draft to Shailaja ma'am from Bangalore, and she showed a great interest in helping me get there and build these calendars every month. And since then, with her help, we've been able to make these calendars every single month in both English as well as Kannada. During the webinars, we gave out a feedback form where I asked people if there was a PAC group, would you join it? And almost everyone said yes. So I created a WhatsApp group for PAC, and it was an admin only group. So I would post about various astronomical events from time to time. But my satisfaction was when I would discuss astronomy every single day in the group. So soon I started posting about the various constellations. There's a section on our website that says constellation of the day. So I would post that image and then a little bit of details about it. And then here and there, in 88 days, I was out of constellations. So my students came to me and said, sir, let's do one thing. Let's post deep sky objects. So we started a daily post called Daily Deep Sky Object. And my students were posting these deep sky objects and details about them every single day. Soon enough, by March this year, I think we themed every single month. So we had Messier March, where we would post about Messier objects every day. We had Asteroid April. We had May with Moons. We had Galaxy June, Exoplanet July. And this month, we have Astronomers in August. And the PAC group was very well received, and people started sharing the link, the invite link to this group, and we were full. So soon enough, we had another group with both the groups now having about 200 to 40 members. And a few months ago, we also made a Kannada group. So students joined in. They would help me translate every single post, and they would post it in the Kannada group. So WhatsApp was all well going, but events were happening and pandemic was not yet done. So we had the Great Conjunction last year in December, and we thought we can't get in people on our campus. So we live streamed the telescopic view onto our YouTube channel. And Shailaja ma'am joined us during that time. So we discussed about various occultations and conjunctions in the past. So this video was well received with around 11,000 views from across the country. And between these astronomy events, I was making infographics. You can see one is right behind there. The same infographic is here. So we would share infographics on various concepts or ideas of astronomy in both English and Kannada. And with every single event, we would make these posters. The primary goal was to explain the astronomy behind each of these festivals or events. Like Yugadi has an astronomical significance. We would explain that. And we would have June solstice, equinoxes, Great Conjunction, lunar eclipses. So each of these was, even meteor showers, we made maps for the meteor shower, where to spot the meteor shower, the radiant, and so on. So we'd make these posters and share it on our social media. It was very well received because we had thousands of people viewing these posters online. We had like these calendars got 28,000, 58,000, 83,000 people viewing these calendars and posters. But I was not happy because this was just one-sided thing. It was just people seeing our work and just forgetting about it. So I wanted students to interact with the material. So I started making crosswords. So from PAC, we would make crossword, which would help both my students, because to make a crossword, you need to understand what to put there, and for the people solving them as well. The crosswords are made in Kannada as well, but Kannada is a little hard to make the crosswords in yet for us. But this is my brainchild, because just like we in school, we would teach shapes to students in the form of connecting the dots. We would linearly connect the dots, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so on and so forth. I thought, we have stars in the night sky. Why not connect them? But the problem with the stars is you have nodes. So it was not a linear connection. Yeah. So I used this IAU map, open source map, to put up a map over there, and I jotted down the connections with instructions saying alpha is to be connected to eta, eta with eta, beta with eta, and so on. I added some details about the constellations there, and as Shailaja ma'am suggested, parents should make their children spot the constellations. So we also added information on how to spot these constellations in the night sky. So where the constellation is in the sky and its orientation was also put in each of these material, and it was also made in Kannada. With 1 year completion of the calendar and full moon stuff, we upgraded the design because we can't be still doing the same thing. We upgraded the design, and recently we started giving out sky maps as well. So I use various open source sky maps softwares and add some details along with it. All of these details, if any one of you want to check, you can find it on our club's website. And we had great response from all over the world. I had people from Brazil and Denmark telling me that the calendar was good and it helped them. So it has been motivating me enough to do a lot of these things. But a pride of our PAC right now in our online campaign is the guide to the night sky. Every single month, we release a video on the night sky at 8 p.m. for that month. The Kannada version is done by Dr. A.P. Bhatt, where he explains the night sky, the culture, the stars, the details, everything in Kannada. And I do the same in English. And we post this every single month on our YouTube channel. And if anyone is interested to just listen to it and spot themselves, we have it on Spotify. And another thing we recently did was popularizing astronomy in Kannada. So I started this hashtag because I didn't find many of this on social media platforms. I started hashtag Kannada Astronomy and I posted it online. And we also made a star lore for Stellarium. So based on the work of Shailaja ma'am and Venkateshwar Pai sir and the book Nakshatra Darshana by Professor R.L. Narasimhaiah, we renamed all the constellation stars and planets in Kannada. And this can be downloaded from our website, and all of you can install this as well. So we have a star lore for Stellarium in Kannada. So these were all the activities we have done from PAC online. And with all of these work in mind, I can proudly say that the coronavirus pandemic was not really an occultation of PAC activities, but it was simply a transit. We have a lot more to do. Thank you, everyone.